Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here, watch this. Shut up. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we
We are anonymous.
Their message is blunt and unapologetic.
We are a force to be reckoned with. Anonymous has a goal that needs to be achieved. Nothing will stop us from achieving that certain goal. We will go after anyone that we feel needs to be taught a lesson.
And they mean it. This is Anonymous, a secretive, leaderless hacker collective.
We are just as sick and tired of the corrupt, malicious system as the next person. The current democratic institutions are not only failing us, they're making our lives unbearable. They get our hopes up and tell us change is coming, then throw all our hopes and dreams in the dust.
Anonymous is one of the internet's premier digital activism groups. Not centered around a political party and with members worldwide, they have created a moral panic centered around the internet and use transmedia to spread their messages. Anonymous is creating an online world with unrestrained participation. They blur the lines between the public and private sphere, allowing those who may not have had a voice to speak out.
Their actions can be illegal, and their politics push the limits. But Anonymous are turning the hacker into a force to be reckoned with. They claim to be the hidden face of the 99% who are sick and tired of their needs being ignored. Anonymous has targeted corporations, governments, banks, and in this year of the protest, joined Occupy movements around the globe.
Anonymous is also known for taking on large corporations who are claimed to be taking away the general freedoms of the people. In this case, Anonymous declared war against Sony and took down the PlayStation Network because Sony filed a lawsuit against hacker George Hotz. Hotz created his own programs to run on the PlayStation 3 gaming console. Anonymous was outraged that a corporation such as Sony, who supplies entertainment for the masses, would be so quick to turn on its customers simply for personalizing their game systems. The war with Sony had been declared, and the masses assembled.
What happened was an estimated 77 million Sony PlayStation users' private information was compromised. 1 million in Canada, including birth dates, addresses, and possibly credit card numbers. Anonymous argues that by breaking into Sony, they actually did Natasha and millions of others a favor, bringing attention to holes in Sony's security that outed Anonymous member Greg Hausch says other criminals had probably found before. Anonymous isn't out to make friends. They're out for a fight.
Almost everything that Anonymous does is criminal. At least what the government says is criminal. We cannot argue with this. We go from hacking to leaking private information and many more. But we feel that in order to bring attention on an issue, we must do these things. We have to do something called civil disobedience. We may go far in a few places, but those acts are vital to our overall mission of defeating corruption and doing it for the lulz.
Some call it hacktivism, fighting for social justice by hitting people where it hurts most.
You have to believe that civil disobedience has caused a lot of good in this world. And where would we be without the civil disobedience that brought us, women's rights to vote, blacks' rights to vote? There's a common thread there you can find that, the people who they've gone after have in some way, in Anonymous's mind, really deserved it.
The impact of hacking, from criminals cracking security systems to Anonymous's signature videos, has become such a global epidemic that 2011 was declared the year of the hacker.
We're human. There's going to be hackers because there's always going to be someone out there doing something that people don't agree with. And, a lot of civil disobedience going forward is going to be done from the keyboard, not out in the streets getting hit with a fire hose.